Oh, for crying out loud, get that off. Demonetized. Hi guys, we're back. Yeah, so...
Within the first second?
Yeah, within the first second. We broke the record! I've been demonetized within the first second. With penis bananas. I'm not even monetized. I don't know why I'm celebrating. So, when we last left off... No, do not. When we last left off, pretty much everybody leveled up at the end, but they...
Do I need to level up my creatures?
What?
Creatures, do they need to level up too?
You're at level 8, so...
Yeah.
Yes, they should be level 4 now. Which we can deal with that as we're going. But, yeah, so they spoke to a beholder, they...
One is already at level 4.
Okay, then they should both be at level 4.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
Hugh's been level 4 for a little while. So I'll level him up later.
Right. Yes, spoke to a beholder, spoke to a dragon, wrecked the dragon, like straight up wrecked the dragon.
Giggity.
Giggity. And then Johnny Two Phones over here had a conversation with a very arrogant and cocky god.
Sounds like we're describing you.
Pretty much, yeah. That's
Hi guys.
I designed the god after me.
I believe it.
That's not arrogant and egocentric at all.
I can't decide.
But then, after that episode, me and Mr. Biscuit over here had a brief conversation, and we've decided to edit his character. So his armor class is a more reasonable number,
Yeah.
but he also has a new ability as his trade-off. Right?
Worth it.
Yep. Which I don't think anybody here knows about the ability, so I'm going to let you come up with, like, the best time to do that. And now that I think about it, I need to know what I need to set my timer to, so we'll do that.
Wait, are we level 7 or level 8 now?
We're
You're all level
now.
8.
Okay.
Dude, I don't like any of these spells.
Sucks.
Yep.
I
Okay.
know.
So,
What spell?
Level 4 bard spell, and these are the ones that I have available, and I don't like any of them because they're not terribly useful.
Yeah.
And this is what I already have selected, if that helps any, from the rest of my levels.
he's
really good.
he's more of a veteran player than I am.
That's
So,
why I handed
yeah,
it to him and not
he's
to
the
you.
guy. He's the guy that you want to go through.
Super.
But see, the thing is like he also doesn't know what kind of shit I'm putting you all through.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
he has a better understanding.
These are like the 3 best.
So
Right, but I already polymorph, and I think I have invisibility in there already.
Polymorph is
And-
not. Polymorph is not just on you.
And my charm and everything and persuasion is already so high that compulsion is sort of useless. Plus, I have charm as a natural ability.
Okay. Polymorph is not just on you.
Fair.
so I take that for one.
All right, there we go.
Yeah. It's.
Well, that was the only other one I had available.
Super good. You saw what I did with the barrel monkeys. That's
Yeah.
all polymorph.
Well, now you have another polymorpher.
Yep. So I do want to let everybody know, the last 4 episodes, or last 2 sessions for you guys, I have been running a very short first arc, purely for narrative. I've pretty much made it as easy as I could,
I have
while
problems.
still having fun.
I have problems.
So now you all have a decision to make, because you were told of a temple. I think it was like 5-hour ride away from where you guys originally met, near the Iron Pony. And Craig also approaches you all with a little, not like a clipboard type thing, but he's holding some envelopes in his hands. And you also see something that is new to Craig's character. He has a falcon that he has on his arm, and he's kind of like stroking it, and he goes, "Hey, so just got a whole bunch of jobs here if you guys are interested in them. Somebody apparently wants you to go check up on their pet. I don't know, that one sounds a little weird to me.
Kind of pet.
It just says, could someone meet with me and afterwards check up on my pet? I don't know shit about that.
Would it be yummy?
Maybe.
We're not eating pets.
What?
He also goes, and there's an interesting one. Apparently, you guys are like known around the kingdom, I guess. Well, this is I don't know, but yeah, somebody wants to hire you guys for a bounty. Apparently, there's this criminal. I guess he's basically holed himself up at his house, and he's extremely hard to get to. And apparently, you guys might be able to do that.
Now that sounds interesting.
And there's another one. It's a letter addressed to you guys, and he reads it and he goes, "Hey guys, haven't seen you in like 5 years. Thanks again for appointing me as the Wink Wink right after the Nudge Nudge was killed." What the fuck? So
That guy.
to-
Yeah.
Must
That
be
guy.
missing
So
something.
to thank you, I've pretty much got you guys tickets to a grand opening of a zoo.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sending you to a zoo? What the fuck?
Also,
Alright.
there's tasty animals you can eat at a zoo. They're not pets.
They're so shiny.
Maybe we can pick some more up.
Right.
Pets, not food.
Think
You eat too
about
much as a rat.
all the things we could learn to change things into.
And then he says, "Yeah, so those are some of the side jobs." But then the tiny fucker showed up, and
I'd be jealous.
he gave me these, and he hands you some envelopes, and I'm just going to basically describe them. One is telling you about he heard rumor of an elf that was blessed over 50 years ago, right? That, and obviously elves live to be a long time, so she's probably still alive, and gives you coordinates to a town called Haven, right? And the other is he
Nice.
tells you about a dwarf that is the only remaining, what's the word I'm looking for, citizen of a dwarven kingdom that has since been abandoned. And he says he's heard rumor that he has been blessed as well, and they will be able to assist in building of the army. So you have all that information. You have the pet, you have the criminal, you have the zoo visit. You have two of the main quests, which is the lost child and the dwarf, the lonely dwarf. And whatever the god said to you. Which could be a trap? Because an arrogant god did tell you about it.
I'll vote for the pet or the zoo.
I
Can we
say
buy the zoo?
I'm gonna say the zoo.
Zoo?
Can we buy the zoo?
I'm down for the zoo.
You're down for the zoo?
I mean, seriously, between all of us, we probably have enough to buy a zoo.
I'm pretty sure I alone have enough to buy a zoo.
So you're gonna buy the zoo for us,
No.
but
I'll
but
buy the
he's-
zoo for us. I
he's
have the
hung-
monies.
I
you
don't care
wouldn't
how
be buying
hungry
the
he
zoo.
is.
You'd be buying a buffet. We would be buying the zoo.
But that's what I'm asking. Can I buy the zoo? It could be.
How much money do you all have? Hold on. I'm gonna do something.
I don't have as much as this one.
Stop. I'm gonna-
1,009.
Stop. No, stop. I'm gonna do something.
I have 26,600.
Okay.
Math.
I have 126.
I don't know how
of
to
what
do
she
that
has.
math.
Add all that up. Wait. What do you have?
He's got platinum.
Am I buying the zoo?
Not with that. Platinum is actually only worth 10 gold pieces. One platinum is worth 10 gold pieces.
Mhm.
So you have 2,400.
I thought it was 20.
What's EP? What's the exchange rate on that?
Electrum?
Yeah.
That's like half of gold.
Okay. You have roughly 24,000. Sorry, 2,400.
So he has less than me.
He has less than you. Yes. How much do you have?
1,009 gold.
1,009. So you guys are pretty much up to like 30,000.
1,600.
Did you add in mine?
Yeah.
26,000?
Yeah. You guys are at like 30 something. I'm pricing the zoo at 53,000.
You could buy half a zoo.
Yeah,
At
you
least
could.
At least one animal. At least a snack for him, maybe.
All right.
I'll think about it.
Okay. All right. So you're all going to the zoo. So you make way and start heading toward the zoo, which is actually very close to the original kingdom where
Is there food in there?
we all met,
Hi.
minus you. Now, on voyage, it's only going to be a 2 days voyage, but late in the night, as you're sailing,
On the first day, since it's a long rest.
yeah, everybody get hit points back if they need them. Or rather, you should just be able to get all hit points back since it's a
Yeah.
long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a 17 and a 9 banked.
A 17 and a 9. Divination?
Yes.
Write them down, please. Yeah. So that way we can remember. But middle of the night, just everybody roll. No, what's your wisdom modifier? Just add that to 8 and tell me what it is.
8.
Your wisdom modifier is 8, or you have a 0?
I have a 0.
Okay, so 8.
18.
You have an 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
9.
9. You have no wisdom.
Huh?
You have 1 wisdom.
I have 1 wisdom.
I have 0
10.
wisdom.
10. Okay, you're the only one that hears this,
Woo.
but you hear a very loud, like
Wait, is it? You said it's at night?
it's at night. Yes.
So that's 13.
Okay, 13. Okay. And what was yours again?
I have a 10.
You have 10. You just barely hear something that wakes you up. You can't identify what it is. You can tell that it's like almost like a crackling explosion of sorts, right? Within the ship.
Oh, jeez.
What do you do?
I want to scream, we're all going down.
Okay. Okay. Everybody roll persuasion on that. To see if you hear it.
Perception?
Yeah, perception, that one.
Oh, shit.
2.
Okay, this is going to be really. There's math involved here.
That was a 12.
So
Seven.
17.
10,
You hear it.
15, 17.
You hear it.
Wait, hang on. 24.
You hear it.
I'm like, wait,
Captain?
what did you have?
Did you hear it, Captain?
I'm the captain. I'm sleeping through my shit. I got people to do that for
I
me.
stir.
All right.
Stir the cat.
All right, so pretty much a lot of people heard that, and they're all like freaking out and running around. And the artificer, which I forget what her name was, I think it was like Ella, right?
Ayla.
Ayla, basically walks out holding a bag of holding, just like looks around like, what the fuck is everybody running around for? All right, and like, you know,
This one said the ship was going down.
why would you say that? Oh, fuck, she can't speak. She just kind of like, huh?
It was an explosion.
Like, it's me, sorry.
Oh, should have known.
All right. And then,
Can I?
That was good, though, right?
yeah. But then she's like, you know, puts her bag down and she gestures everyone, you know, come here, come closer, right? And she points to you, Johnny Two Phones, and we're topside, okay, topside, top deck, right? And she just gestures and points to your hand, right? Goes like this, right? She takes a tiny needle, right? Just pokes your hand.
What the fuck?
Right? Reaches in her bag, right? Puts a warhammer in your hand and closes your hand around it.
Thank you.
Okay? And Maik walks over and goes, "You're gonna want to name that."
Name it after me.
Why?
Trust me.
It's a hammer.
What would you name a hammer? Which, by the way, I will tell you this right now. She's also like written down that this thing will do 1d6 bludgeoning damage and 1d8 thunder damage when you hit something with it.
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker, right?
Clearly,
Then
it's
she-
enchanted.
Then she takes it and fucking hucks it into the ocean.
What the fuck? You just took my hammer. You gave it to me and you took it.
Right? And Maik goes, "What was it called?"
Stormbreaker.
And it fucking flies out of the ocean and back into your hand.
What? Is it possessed?
Maik basically explains that you have a soul-bound weapon now. You can call it to you from wherever you are.
That's badass, dude.
That's useful.
That's useful, dude.
Right? She then looks at you, puts a ring in your hand, right? And
Proposing.
Maik explains that it is a ring that she created that is called the Ring of the Gigantic Ant, right? And once
Ant-Man!
take your inspiration point, you figured out the theme.
I saw it as soon as he did his.
Oh yeah,
Are we the Avengers?
Ring of
the gigantic ant. So once a day you can cast enlarge or reduce on yourself.
Giggity.
So you can make yourself double your size or half your size.
I'll do that.
That also have stat bonuses and buffs and nerfs that come along with those. But we'll discuss those later. I don't want to get too involved in it.
one each a day or once per day.
Once per day. You can either make yourself larger or smaller.
And by what percent?
Double or half.
So one size category up and one size category down.
Yep.
So,
Then Felix, you, the paladin, reaches in and hands you a shield. Right?
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
And Maik basically
What's that?
Maik basically tells you that you can throw it at anything and it will return to you. It is a shield of loyalty. Perfect for a paladin. Not so much an oathbreaker. Right? And then she reaches in her bag and hands you a wand. Right? And Mike explains to you that once per day you can cast spider climb on yourself.
okay.
Right? And it also has a spider web enchantment that will act as a grappling hook. You can attach it to anything 30 feet away. Right? I've limited the distance for reasons. Right? And also, if you cast it at a person, they have to beat a DC 15 to resist being restrained.
This
Right.
could be useful.
Yes. And also, I forgot to add to your shield, anybody you hit with it needs to pass a DC 13 to resist being stunned.
You're shaking.
Oh, I'm always shaking.
More than usual.
Yes. Yeah, it's a thing. I'm okay with it. Say what?
What?
You staring at the titties? Is that what you
I
said?
said
No.
you have the DTs.
Oh, yes.
Pull your shirt forward a little bit so you can look down.
Oh.
No, as you're doing that, spell attic. Do
Okay,
it!
No, I'm not doing it.
Do
We're
it!
not fucking 5. Only your character is. All right. So those are your unique items. All right. So you arrive at the zoo and you see a lot of interesting creatures. A lot of them like magical creatures. You see a few like young dragons. You see like regular animals and
Young dragons?
young dragons. There are dragons there.
What
Right.
color dragons?
You see unicorn. All different kinds of colors.
Okay.
Right? You see unicorns, you see griffins, and all that stuff, what have you. All right? Now, as you enter the main gate, there's a teenage boy there that pretty much like takes your tickets and goes, okay, sorry guys, this is fucking lame because you all got some pretty sweet stuff, but I'm gonna need you to turn in all weapons and armor while you're here. This is a peaceful place and we don't want anybody getting hurt.
No.
I'm afraid it's company policy.
Roll doing for intimidation.
Okay, what do you say to intimidate him? That's a fucking 1. What do you say to intimidate him?
But my weapons! I love them!
Daytime or nighttime?
It is daytime.
I'm gonna roll to persuade him that we don't have any weapons or armor.
Wait. I wouldn't intimidate him to let me keep it.
Guys, I'm going to tell you this right now. I've literally designed this with the idea that you guys are going to not have any weapons or armor.
Oh shit, what's that gonna do for
Young
stats?
man, you wouldn't keep an old man's walking stick from him, would you?
No? Why would I do that, man? You're
I have
like
an
old as
18.
shit.
Yeah. I have a staff.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled an 18 for persuasion that we don't have any weapons or armor.
Come on, guys. Like, this is... I gotta get a car with this job.
Is a car something you eat?
No?
Hey, where's your bag of holding?
Challenge
We can put everything in the bag of holding until we're done.
Mention bag of holding.
Yeah, I totally heard about the bag of holding. It's not gonna fly, guys.
I go and I put the stuff on the shelf.
Okay, can I just point something out? All right, you guys could fucking punch something into oblivion. All right, you can transform into a fucking vampire, and you have spells that could pretty much wreck the world.
Yeah,
I
so-
think you'll be fine.
I
Well,
don't care.
I'll put most of my armor and my weapons away, but I'm gonna keep my hood of the Wolf Queen because
That's
that
fine.
doesn't count as
That's
an
fine.
armor because it's a hood.
It's a hood.
It's
that's,
fluffy.
That's fine. I'll allow items like that.
It's
I'm-
fluffy.
I'm wearing the cloak of useful items.
Yep.
I'm storing the bag of holding, and all of our stuff. I go there, and we put it there, and then we take 10 minutes, and I cast Liamud's Tiny Hut.
I was also hoping that was going to happen too.
And basically, all it does is it's a
Impenetrable, yeah.
impenetrable fortress, so
Yeah.
we can
Except
just
for those
keep,
of us that are us, yeah.
so we can just
I've
keep our
looked at
stuff
that one
in there.
before.
Yep.
It's a great ritual spell.
Yeah. Which, by the way, you don't always need to be doing ritual spells
Oh, I know.
to save spell slots.
I know.
All right.
But that's
Okay, cool.
how I
Yeah.
play in case I need to burn all my spells.
Yeah, right. That's not to like end game type stuff. And don't forget, you also just got something.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you spend about
I'm gonna
And-
keep my P2 gloves too because
your
they don't have
Q2
any.
gloves.
They don't have any armor class.
That's correct. Alrighty, so you guys basically just spend. Hang on. Spend a good, 2 hours just walking around, checking some stuff out. Alright? And then all of a sudden, there is a very large explosion.
Side note: do I have my fluffy creatures with me?
Yes. As you are an entertainer, I'll just retcon and say that you pretty much said that they're your emotional support animals. Right? We'll say that.
What am I rolling for his?
Oh, his hit dice?
Yeah.
What did we have the wolf at? It was like a D6?
Yeah.
D6.
I think
believe
so,
that's what
yeah.
it was.
Okay.
Yeah, but you all hear a very loud explosion, and you look toward basically the entrance, and a massive, massive, massive plume of smoke is coming from there. And as you're looking around and surveying, you're hearing a lot of people screaming their fucking eyes out. And you notice there's a lot of animals out that should not be out. And you see
Snack time?
somebody running around in a uniform, running right towards you guys, and looks at you and he goes, "Wait, you're that adventuring party that was pretty much invited here by the fucking king, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you guys want to make some money?
Sure.
Suppose.
Look, most of these things are very expensive. I'll make you a deal. We'll give you 100 gold pieces for anyone that you can save alive. Right? Just knock it out. I don't care how you do it. Keep it alive.
Can I have my armor back?
No, it's in lockup. And can you see the large plume of fire?
How many are we talking?
Maybe 5. We've got the rest of the crews on it.
So you're only paying us 100 each and not letting us use armor with these very dangerous creatures. I'm not even asking for my weapons, just
Pretty good.
armor.
Roll persuasion.
I think that might be the solution to our
Yes.
conundrum.
Wait, -1.
All right. Okay. Maybe 5 each.
I want my armor.
We can't get to your... I mean, if you can get there, you're probably going to have to fight some shit on your way.
Where
I
are
can-
they mostly congregated?
They're all over the fucking place.
Is there any one place where there are more than one?
I don't know. It's fucking chaos out here.
You're terribly unhelpful.
Look around. You have eyes?
I want to look to see if there's more than one. Can I do that?
You can roll perception.
the 9 plus 16.
9 plus 16?
Yeah.
We're going to do a basic layout here.
25.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, that's
What's everyone's unarmored AC?
that would be 8 plus your dex modifier.
19.
You're good. What
10.
about 10? What about you?
Wait, what am I doing for that?
Unarmored AC is your
8
dex
plus
plus
dex.
8 plus dex.
So 15.
15. You're good. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a squishy thing.
Yeah.
I
So
know. Trust me, I know.
I walk up.
Sorry.
I walk up. I touch you, and you feel like there's a surge of energy around you, and then it kind of like locks around you, but you're still free to move.
Mhm.
Feels like you're wearing armor.
Interesting.
I also cast it on myself.
So what does that put me at?
16.
What's the E and the S?
And start. Basically, this is where you want to get to your armor and thus escape.
Actually, what's your dex?
Plus 2.
So it's 14 plus your dex.
So 16.
Same as mine.
Yep.
I cast Mage Arm twice.
Okay. So everybody has a heightened AC.
Just me and her.
Yeah.
These two are fine.
Okay, I would like everyone to basically like write down your AC on the table so I can actually see it. If you'd be so kind. That way.
Meteor fuck.
Now see that way I don't have to constantly be like, what's your AC again? So 16, 19, 16, and 15. Cool. Alright.
Your mapping thing.
Oh,
Can you map where your creatures are?
I could map the entire area. It would take some time.
You won't have to. I've basically drawn you a map as to where you guys need to go.
Well, I mean more so to find where the creatures are.
Oh, so this is a grinding mission. You guys are just gonna try and get as much fucking gold out of this guy as you can.
Yeah, sure.
I like that idea.
Perchance.
Let's see if I have another stash.
I mean, I really only have like 3 or 4 encounters planned out for you guys.
Well, that's fine. But I'd like to start with the greatest conflagration?
Configuration.
No.
Concentration.
That's the one of the creatures are so that I can do my thingy thing.
Yeah, right.
Because I have this thingy thing.
Thingy thing.
Any that can see me.
Oh, so you're basically gonna like charm a whole fuck ton of them.
Oh, yeah.
You realize it only works for a minute, right?
Yeah, and it'll be enough for me to tell them to go back to their rooms.
Yeah, fair point.
I'm a fucking vampire.
Yep, good point. Good point. All
Don't
right.
fuck with me, man.
All right. So you rolled a perception, and you can tell that the largest that you can see is there are 3 stone giants right over there, roughly 100 feet away from you. And they're just kind of, they look like they're kind of bickering amongst themselves.
I want to know what they're bickering about.
They're trying to figure out what to eat first.
You
How
get along
big
so
are they?
beautifully.
Stone giant is, I'm pretty sure it's huge. So it would be roughly 20 feet.
Can I join them in the bickering for what to eat?
Okay.
I'm going to cast Clairvoyance at the entrance.
Okay.
That gives me an
Right over here?
Yeah, that gives me an invisible eye that I can see that area. I have to know the area to cast it, so that's why I chose the entrance.
Okay. All right. What do you just want to see what's going on over there?
Yeah.
Pretty much there's just like a lot of creatures either eating people or just fighting amongst themselves. A few things have tried going for the gate, but like nothing can get through.
Okay, like what do I see there? Like creature-wise.
Anything from like a kobold to like a stone golem.
Okay,
So they're sentient, yes?
there's also a bunch at the gate that we could get as well, and we could get our We could get our equipment then.
Well, what I had expected to happen is like once you guys got to the gate, you'd be like, "Fuck off, y'all have fun. We're not staying around and getting murdered." Like, there's no way you're gonna be able to handle
They
everything.
only speak giant.
Are you kidding me? We gotta catch them all.
Yes! Yes!
I can comprehend.
Do,
giant.
Yeah, but
do
I can
you
talk
want
to
to?
them.
Yes!
And have you seen my
All right.
persuasion?
I want to catch them all.
You get
So see if
you
you
get
can
an
do that.
inspiration point.
Yay!
Because my persuasion,
I forget how to use
Is
inspiration
here.
point.
Basically, you gain an advantage on a
give
roll
it a
of your
shot.
choice.
and during the day, I get an extra 2.
Give it a shot.
Alright.
Okay, so you want to.
So I'm going to use tongues so that they can understand me and I can understand them.
Okay.
And then I'm going to persuade them that if they head back to their enclosure, we will provide a buffet for them.
Okay, I'm just going to use their standard. Persuasion is wisdom, right?
No. Persuasion is charisma.
Charisma. Okay, I'm going to use their modifier on that one. So we'll do a contesting roll.
16
You
plus
beat
9
it.
plus 2.
You already beat it.
Their charisma is -1. So they're just like, okay, sorry.
Thank you, boys.
All right, and they run back to their room.
You hate my.
No, I knew that was going to happen, but bearing in mind this is a sliding scale that I'm putting this on.
You hate some of my abilities,
I know.
especially when I roll well.
But that's exactly what bards are made to do.
I know. And the added vampiric factor makes me even more a pain in the ass for him.
That's his own
Oh,
fault. though.
forward.
Yes, it is. He allowed it. All right, moving on. Where's our next?
Well,
That one.
You're basically
Or we can go to the entrance.
The next clusterfuck of creatures.
you're
That's
basically
what I was looking for.
like right about there now.
Okay,
Mhm.
so where to next, boys?
I say we head towards the entrance. 'Cause there's a bunch of creatures there.
All
I
right.
know that for sure.
We can do that. Guess what? Yeah. Okay.
And we could
We'll find you food.
get our equipment back.
Indeed.
This is pretty much like I said. This is just like a short little one shot where you guys are just basically focusing on your wiles and unarmed combat and spells and such, right? So I just wanted to see what you guys would do. This is experimental for me. And has anybody figured out where I got my idea for this yet? No? Okay, cool.
It's familiar, but I can't place it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
All right. So you're going toward the
Jumanji?
close though. So you're going toward the exit.
Yes.
Okay. So as you all get to about there,
Mhm.
I want everyone to roll a deck save.
Saves and dice.
19 plus 5.
Good.
3.
14.
Okay. 3, you say?
Yes, 3.
That's not even with my other modifiers on that.
I win.
3.
37.
Sorry. What was yours again?
37.
37. You're good.
14.
Oh, if we're all within 10 feet of him.
Yeah.
Wait, is this
Yeah.
Are you guys within 10 feet of me?
So 13.
Oh.
then.
Yeah.
So yours is 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back.
My
Oh,
original
plus 10.
was plus 10, so
Yeah.
19 plus 5, 24.
19.
Plus another 10 on top of what I had, which was 24.
So you're the only one that didn't beat a 15.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 8 points of damage as a large tail just whips across your face.
Ah,
Was
what
it
the
scaly?
hell was that?
It was scaly, and it was fucking huge.
Ew.
And I'm guessing you wouldn't need to roll perception of this, but you see next to basically this cage right here, right, is a gigantic fucking snake that just whipped its tail across your
Is
face.
it a flaming sheep snake?
It is not a flaming sheep snake.
Oh.
I'll just fucking tell you, it's a guardian naga.
I like
Can,
the flaming
can the
sheep
head get
snake
through the
better.
bars?
You don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
any. You don't see any cages around this area that it could fit in. You're like, what?
The idea is kind of interesting to chomp on its
So-
tail, but I don't want to take the risk now.
Let's roll for some initiative on this one. Hey, Jesus Christ! Rolled a fucking 2.
Where did my dice go? There's
Like right fucking there.
10 for moi.
17.
You said it was a what? A giant naga?
Check mine. I can't see that from here.
You got a 9.
Yay.
A giant what?
Guardian Naga.
Guardian naga. Thank you.
2.
Another 3.
Okay, so wait. You had
17.
17.
That dice is not good.
Swap out.
You had a 9. You had a Kai.
10. Oh, wait. Initiative, right?
Yeah.
Plus 2. 12.
Okay, and you had a 9. You had a 2. You had a 3.
3.
Okay. And Snake. Okay, Biscuit, you're up.
Snake rolled worse than me.
Yeah, Snake rolled a fucking 2.
Snickety snake.
But it did get a surprise round on you, so.
Did it? What's its dex?
Plus 4.
Oh, it should.
I'll leave it.
I'm not gonna argue, but it should be ahead of me.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Okay.
Let's see.
I just want to see what you guys do.
Technically, it is before you because it already hit you once.
Yeah.
So it's sort of at the beginning of the rotation.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
With that?
Yeah.
So we're in combat with this, right?
You're in combat.
I want to just punch its face.
You're gonna straight up punch its face?
I want to punch the face.
Okay. Roll an attack roll. Plus your strength modifier.
It's 19 plus
4.
10, so 29.
29. Okay. And unarmed, so roll me 2d6. Plus your strength modifier.
17.
Okay. Took that like a champ. Okay, Heather, you're up.
Punch his face. You should join. It was fun.
Also, if you wanted
was
to
gonna
do like
shoot
a
him.
physical attack thing, I'd
Oh.
recommend letting one of your
Okay.
minions do that.
What were you gonna do?
Okay.
I'm gonna wrestle him.
You could
Trying to pin him.
I'm going to.
I mean, you do have that fucking thing.
I'm going to
Fucking thing.
use.
El Smasho.
Forgot about that. I just called
You
it. Oh
are-
my god.
Already forgot about that?
I forgot that I can call it. Yeah.
Oh my lord! Write things down, boy. I'm going to use Children of the Night, which calls in the wolves,
Okay.
plus my Hood of the Wolf Queen. I have a note somewhere that I put down.
You can do 1d6.
1d6 for one, and it's 3d6 for the other. Hood of 3d6 in total,
Okay.
plus the one I already have.
Right, and I'll have their stats as like a swarm type
Okay.
deal.
13,
Pretty much.
plus my one that I already have, which makes 14 wolves,
Yep.
plus my bear
So you have 14 wolves that
and a bear.
have come to your aid.
Yes.
You can only use the wolf swarm or the bear on your turn.
Okay.
I'll keep it even like that.
And can I also attack, or is that my calling them was my thing?
I'll call that a bonus action.
Okay.
So yeah, you can attack.
Okay.
Like you personally, because
Yes.
it's going to take some time for them to get there.
Okay.
So they will be available on your next turn.
So, I have, as a bard at level 6, I get 2 attacks. So I'm going to unarmed strike, which 1d8 plus 4. If I can find a d8 because I'm retarded. Yes. No?
Well, you need to actually roll an attack roll.
Okay.
Which is the d20.
5. Where did my card go? My card.
5 plus strength.
Yes. 0.
Yep,
Or,
that's
it's 5 total.
a miss.
Okay. And then my second attack is going to be bite.
Okay.
So I'll roll it again.
Okay.
10.
Plus anything?
With strength is 0.
Yep, miss.
Okay.
Johnny.
So I'd like to call my hammer back
Okay.
in a very specific way, though.
You want to call it with the snake's head in the way?
Yes.
Okay, you can do that. But I'm still going to want you to roll an attack roll with your strength modifier. No, dex modifier.
It's puppy.
That is an 11 plus 5. That
16.
it barely missed. Right? It basically it's like sailed over it, but you do have it.
God damn it.
You have multiple attacks, if I'm not mistaken, though.
Yes. So,
Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I have extra attack.
I will grapple with it.
You want to grapple with it.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to be making a strength contest.
Okay.
All right. You got that. That's a 1. That's a 1 for me. So you grapple it, and are you just going to try and restrain it?
Yes, I'm just pinning it.
Okay, so the snake will have disadvantage unless it can break free from yours. Sorry, what did you roll, by the way?
17.
You rolled a 17, so we're going to call that as what I have to beat.
7.
Okay, 17 plus 7?
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to beat that.
Wait, no, sorry, 17 plus 4. You said modifier, right?
17 plus, yeah.
Yeah, 17 plus 4.
Okay, I might be able to beat that. All right.
21.
All right, so do you have any other moves?
Nope.
Marth, you're up.
So he has it.
And
kinda
it grappled and pinned. It's
Yeah.
immobile.
It's grappled, so it's going to have like
Oh.
disadvantage on any kind of like a dex save or anything like that, and disadvantage on attacks.
The timing.
Also, I should mention when I say like you have to keep them alive, like we're pretty much talking like you can say I want to do this non-lethally. It's like so you want to cleave off its head non-lethally? Okay, yeah, I think we can play that.
I know a way to do that.
Cross chop at its neck.
All right, but yeah, you can specify non-lethal.
I'll point at it.
Okay,
Casting sheep.
you want a polymorph? Okay.
Do a sheep.
Okay, then we.
Such bad memories.
Oh, and I know all about that.
Don't light it on fire!
I
Whatever
don't
you
know
do,
about
don't
that.
set it on fire!
That's later on in the episode.
Oh, and I yell to him, after I do that, make sure not to fuck this one.
Hey,
That wasn't him!
That's my story.
Involved with mushrooms.
Yes.
I just say it in general. I don't. My
Okay,
character knows
alright.
no history.
Now the rules of the sheeping polymorph. You need to roll a d20.
Okay.
We're carrying that over?
What? We're carrying that over.
What do
Oh,
you get?
you got a 5.
DM's choice.
Instead of turning it into a sheep,
Oh, jeez.
you turn it into.
Oh, God.
Pick a spot. Right there.
Yup. I'm scared.
Oh boy.
I'm really
A
scared.
Yaklal.
Is that possible? Because it has to be. The
You have to
challenge-
beat a 10.
It has to be the challenge rating or less of the creature.
No, it just has to beat a 10.
It's one of those.
That
home
was our
rules
stock rule
Okay.
for sheeping. Because it's like you can't just like turn something into a sheep at will and not have restrictions.
It's. I mean, it's.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a
So
spell.
you have a Lockwell in front of you now, and I'm going to carry over the damage that you gave this thing onto this.
Oh, first it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Lord.
For what?
Hmm?
Oh, for the polymorph?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
If
I
you
can
no,
speak to it.
if you're turning it into a sheep, we're doing house rules.
It's a
Okay.
specified house rule that we've done.
Yep.
All
We're
right.
we're gonna
So
do house rules
now
on
I
that.
won't change it. From now on, I will not use sheep as my crowd control.
Yeah,
But-
generally not a good decision.
It'll be entertaining if you.
Yeah, yes, no, it got fun when we did it. Okay, so the Yaklal is up, and oh, son of a bitch, I could so fuck you guys.
Head of a chicken.
It
head
has
of a
shape
cow.
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it turn
No,
into
I'm
a
not gonna
female
do that.
dragonborn?
A female drow, giant spider, or back to its true form.
Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it as Yaklaw, and it is kind of pissed. So it is going to swing an attack at the person who just turned it into a sheep, and it rolled a 21, which
What?
21.
Damn.
It rolled a 19, and it has +2 on strength.
It rolled a 9.
Son of a bitch! Divination.
Wait, what was that?
He basically has a spell called Divination that he can do 2 rolls ahead of time, and he can literally change a roll at his will.
So it
It's a
goes to,
6th spell.
That is.
it's not a spell. It's a class ability.
Yes.
So he goes to hit me, and my
So-
defenses, because I could raise my defenses to a 20,
Yeah.
and he goes to hit me, and I can just go, yeah, no, it's now a 9 on the dice.
Yeah.
So instead of a 19 on the dice,
It's a 9. All right, I like that. All right, Biscuit, you're up.
so does it hit me?
It does not. It's a
Alright.
9. Your AC is 16.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I want to do to it now? It's still grappled, right?
It is still restrained.
Well then.
Wait, no. Mason, I want you to roll a dexterity save, real quick. We're gonna have to retcon that in.
Is he within 10 feet of me still?
He was on top of this thing.
Yeah, but is he still within
It's
10
a
feet?
it's a monstrosity creature, so he's about 20 feet away.
That went into my shoe.
I'm gonna call that. Yeah,
That
correct.
went into my
It's a
shoe.
monstrosity. It's fucking huge.
No, no. The dice went.
Oh
into
yeah,
your shoe.
14
Wait, you say Dex?
dex.
14 plus 5, 20.
Okay, so
19.
as it transforms from a gigantic snake that you basically are just like, I don't know, fucking holding its tongue or something, right? And like trying to strangle it with its tongue to restrain it, right? It starts to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and you're just like constantly like adjusting your grip, like, you're not getting away from me that easy, fucker! Right? So you still have it.
Also,
Double check time. Still good.
plus 3.
For what?
Oh, yeah.
Do you have superiority dice?
Brutish durability. Whenever you make a saving throw, roll a 1d6 and add that die to your saving throw total.
Okay, so you basically have what was known as superiority dice for a different fighter class.
Guess so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, Biscuit, you're up.
I want to smack it in the face again.
You want to smack it in the face? You got to punch it.
Again, yes.
All right. Strength plus
22.
22.
22.
That hits.
Yes.
All right. Roll your damage 2d6 plus your strength.
So that's 16. And I want to use extra attack because I have that.
Okay.
So, is that do the d20 again, was it? Or
Yeah. Another attack is a d20.
got 20.
20.
Yeah.
Natural.
No.
Okay. So okay.
10 plus 10.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So yep. That's a hit, obviously.
17.
17. Okay. Keller, you're up.
Hang on.
Don't make me do all the work.
Alright. Writing down so that I remember. I'm going to utilize my wolf pack.
Okay.
So, I
Which have arrived, by the way.
yes.
Moon!
Well, Moon was with me, okay.
So wait, how many wolves do you have with you
I
again?
have 14.
14. Okay, so are they going to attack?
They are going to attack.
Okay, you're going to roll 3d20.
17, 12, and 10.
That one hits.
Okay.
Right. So
So how many are hitting?
basically, I'm simplifying this as like what a swarm does because I don't want to make this too OP. But I want you to roll the stats of an attack and just double it.
Okay. That is where I need this paper. No, that's Hermes.
I would have
That's
put the ones that
this is what I
missed.
need.
No, wait, pet the ones that missed?
No, actually pet them.
Okay.
2d4.
Take that moment and pet them.
So I've got 5 plus 2 is 7, 14.
Okay.
Can
Okay.
you give me back my other 2 dice?
Yes, it did.
Yes, you did.
Okay. It's not looking good. Stop it! Stop cheating!
Not cheating.
Oh, I should have done that, but I didn't. I didn't think to do that. Oh well.
Alright, so
Next
Johnny.
time.
I'm gonna punch it
I
in the
love my
face.
pack.
You have a fucking Warhammer!
Oh, that's right. I don't want to kill it. Alright,
You can do non-lethal damage, just
I
say that.
could have.
Gotta get my head in the game. Bludgeon it.
You want to bludgeon it.
Non-lethal.
Alright, so roll your attack.
I even purposely like pulled that up in my thing.
What's that?
That's interference because it's not even on a standard.
You need a bigger table, Biscuit.
10 plus your.
I'm gonna
Where's
roll
that?
I'm
that.
slowly
10
upgrading things.
plus
Did you do Texas?
4. And I have advantage on attack because I'm grappling.
Yep,
That's not right now.
And you did really good.
yep.
Plus.
You got a 14. Oh, 11 plus.
4.
Tie goes to the roller. So you barely get it. So I want you to roll a d6 and a d8.
Yeah.
Forget D6 or normal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
right?
do. All the
What's a
time.
d6? Where do I find a d6? A Monopoly box? 8 points of damage.
I do that all the time. Like, wait, what's a D6 look like again?
Right? And you're up, sir.
Will you start
Okay.
putting
How
your
does
dice
it
in
look?
people's
It
shoes?
does not look good.
Okay.
We want it to stay alive.
I am casting so that it hits in non-lethal areas, but enough to knock it out.
Okay.
Magic missile.
Magic missile. At what level?
First level.
First level?
So I only get 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's 3 d4s.
So
So a 3,
and a
I love this.
1. So
1.
7.
7 points of damage.
Yep. Okay.
Three
Alrighty.
per day.
Wait, isn't that also plus your spellcasting modifier?
Oh no, it gets a +1
Okay.
for each bolt.
So
Like
that's
magic missile is one where it's
got it. So an
Uh,
additional
also polymorph would end
polymorph would end.
because it took damage.
It's concentration. Okay, so it is now back to being a giant snake.
When it takes damage,
Sorry.
it would revert back to.
Are
its
you going
normal
for a
form.
bathroom break?
Yes, real quick. Just pee.
Go ahead.
Those are my
When
legendary
it took
items.
damage, it would revert to its normal form.
All right, I need somebody non-objectively to roll a dex save for Mason. Okay, that's good. I was just going to give him a straight up and down. Beat a 10.
Oh,
Since
sorry. Duration
What's
or
the
until
sleep
the
in it
target
hurts?
drops to 0.
I just got past that.
oh,
Did it drop to 0?
it did not.
Okay, no, it's still good.
Did
But if it
the
drops to
pipe?
0,
It's. I'm just going to say that, like, you know, in spirit of keeping the flow going.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying polymorph would
It's so
end.
funny kind of thing too.
Turn back into the snake.
Yeah, but I'm just going to say so that dex save for Mason
killing
is
you.
irrelevant. What's up?
She's dying.
Why is she dying?
Her foot falls and it hurts like hell.
It's up to my knee.
The pain started in her foot and traveled up to her knee.
Don't you love that? All right, Biscuit, you're up. It ain't looking good. Bearing in mind, you're a dragonborn. You have an ability.
Yeah.
Ow.
I don't want to breathe fire on.
Okay,
Don't set the sheep on fire.
It's not.
it's not a sheep.
I know, it's also got fire resistance, so that's utterly useless anyway.
Well. Yeah.
Which would only mean it would take half damage. That's really all it means.
So, where's the nearest enclosure that would hold it? Out of curiosity.
You can't see one.
So, greater than
Your
500
best
greater
bet.
than 500 feet.
It's fucking huge. Yeah, and your best bet would be to knock this one out. That's what I've designed it for.
Okay.
And also, in the spirit of time, this is going to be your last encounter of the episode.
I want to use all my strength to just bash its head and to knock it out.
All right. Now, you're a paladin. Don't you have any buffs you can put on yourself?
Probably, but he doesn't use spells, remember?
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm pretty sure he even has, like, cure wounds and some shit.
Oh god,
I
that was
do
so
have
painful.
that where I can actually lay my hands on someone and just
Yeah, you
heal.
lay on hands and shit.
Uh,
You really need to incorporate that stuff.
Oh my god, that
yeah,
hurt.
but
But
my
use
knee-
Oathbreaker.
What'd you do?
Yeah.
My foot was asleep.
So it's different.
Yeah, well, basically- Like, I'd still allow him to have, like, mystical healing stuff and abilities. But he's also going to be getting an item that's going to greatly boost his paladining abilities. Pretty
It's
soon.
it's usually all with a melee weapon though.
Yeah,
That's what I have.
go for Oathbreaker.
yeah.
Yeah, no, all I really got right now is the extra attack.
All right, so I'll let you do those attacks.
Alright, so here's this 22.
22, that's a hit.
And
Roll your 2d6 of punching damage. Roll those dammies.
18.
18. It ain't looking good, guys. It ain't looking good.
And then for the
Is he
second.
almost dead?
It ain't looking good. It's pretty much like, sitting on death's door, knocking on it, going, come on, we've got a movie to get to. Let's go.
But we don't want to kill it, remember? It's got to be
Yeah.
alive.
If you drop it to 0, I'll say that you basically just, like, put it unconscious,
Okay.
which is what would happen if one of you guys dropped to 0.
Which is basically what I'm trying to do is knock it out.
Fair enough.
And the second hit is at a 23.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
17.
17. All right, now, I also want you to roll a dex save with disadvantage. For funsies.
12. So I got a 9 altogether.
A 9 altogether. So as you're punching it, now bear in mind this thing's a snake, right? So you're
It's
you're
not a snake,
punching-
it's a yokel.
No, the concentration thing
Yeah.
broke.
Okay.
It's back to the
Yeah.
snake.
Well, no. Once it drops to 0, it reverts back to a snake,
Okay.
right? But you're punching this thing, and when it reverts back to a snake, right? You're pretty much like under it. So you're under a large snake now.
You got smushed.
You're not smushed. But I do want you to take 1d6 damage. That's 6.
Ow.
That's just a straight up 6. You're a paladin. You got plenty of hit points.
I do, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
So it's unconscious?
it's unconscious. And I want you to roll a strength roll to get out.
22.
22. You basically just like hoist this thing up with your legs and just grab the ground, claws in, just like rake yourself out from under the snake and just leave it and just go, bitch.
That sounds about right.
All right.
Get in the balls.
It has no ball. Well, none that we can see.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Volchinian.
All right.
He has some good
Damn you,
stuff.
Family Guy!
No.
All right. So
Your balls on your chin.
as you all
Right
walk,
away, right away.
Men in Black.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure
Ew.
you're a Family Guy.
Yeah.
as you all walk around,
No. No
and
more walking. I have it.
you're riding a bear. Fine. As you all walk past the snake, you just see absolute fucking chaos has happened. There's just so much blood of different colors and corpses and bodies, and you're just like,
Food?
Jesus fuck.
Food?
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 Give me some more vials.
Okay,
I want to inspect these bodies.
you may inspect the bodies.
And I still have my wolf pack with me.
Okay.
Because they last for a day.
Are there any unconscious unicorns laying around? Can I roll perception? That
Roll
or-
perception if you want to see unconscious
I'm
unicorns.
doing investigation, is it?
You're doing an investigation, and Mason, yes, there is.
Yeah.
God damn it.
In my crotch. Really? The two of you, stop dropping your dice on me.
I would like to snap off some unicorn horns.
You're so mean.
We'll get to that later.
Aww.
29.
29, I want you to roll a d6.
What does unicorn blood do to a vampire?
Two.
That's a 2. That's how many vials you can get out of that. Of your choosing. Alright. Are you going to eat anything?
I was trying to see if there was anything wrong with these bodies.
Oh,
Really?
well, no, like, you have various specimens, but there are two you have enough to fill 2 vials.
But is there like anything diseases about them?
No, everything's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
It's a
something
zoo.
is
They
about
take
You're
care
gonna
of them.
Roll a con save.
A what?
You just said everything was fine with it.
You have to roll a Constitution save.
Four.
Plus 9. So.
4 plus.
Wait.
Sorry,
Isn't
4 plus
save
9.
31?
Oh, yeah, 31 then.
31.
Plus 35 altogether.
35.
Yeah. You said make the roll, and that's a save.
I'm not gonna allow a 35 from a 4.
Look at his save.
There is no way that's
broke.
legit. Okay, no, that's because of the armor.
No, that's without the armor.
That's armorless.
Your eighth.
The AC rating is with the
We're
armor.
gonna give your character a bit of a buff.
All of his saving throws is over a
Or
30.
nerf. No, we're gonna
Yeah.
nerf your character
I actually have to
severely.
fix that, but
Yeah. Okay. So, all right, I want you to roll a d20 straight up and down. Beat a 10.
18.
Okay, you're good.
complain, I'm still good.
Right?
a
But
little
you
bitch.
see blood, guts, and everything. The
I see the
entrance
red DM.
is clear. There is nothing else in your way. We've gone a bit over my time, guys, so y'all have a good night.
Bye, guys.
We'll see ya.